Hello students, today we are going to read the 10th topic from our EVS textbook. This is page number 56. The name of the topic is Adaptations, How Animals Survive. Like plants, animals are also found all over the world. They live in the forests, deserts and polar regions. Some animals live on the land while some live in water. The natural place where an animal lives and grows is called its habitat. We can classify animals according to their habits. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. Elephants, tigers, lions, dogs, etc. are some terrestrial animals. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Fishes, whales, turtles, octopuses, etc. are some aquatic animals. Amphibians. Animals that live both on land and in water are called amphibians. Frogs, toads, salamanders, etc. are amphibians. Arboreal animals. Animals that spend most of their time on trees are called arboreal animals. Monkeys, gibbons, chimpanzees and tree lizards are some arboreal animals. Aerial animals. Animals that fly and spend most of their time in air are called aerial animals. Birds, bats and most of the insects are aerial animals. Page number 57. Adaptations. Like plants, animals also have some special features in their bodies to live in their environment. The process of developing special features in the body to adjust in the surroundings is called adaptation. Organisms that are able to adapt themselves in their surroundings can survive, and others that are not able to adapt extinct. Adaptations in animals according to their habitats. Adaptations in terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals like elephants, lions and tigers have legs to walk or run on the land and lungs to breathe. They have well developed nervous system and sense organs to feel the changes in their surroundings. Some animals like snakes have scales to crawl. Terrestrial animals live in deserts, mountains, polar regions, etc. Here are the few examples of terrestrial animals. Lion, snake. Deserts are hot and dry places. Animals like camels and desert rats are found in deserts. They have a thick skin with very little hair to prevent water loss. They have broad, flat and paddy soles that help them to move on sand. They have long eyelashes that protect their eyes from sandstorm. Here you can see a camel and a desert rat. Both these animals are mostly found in the desert areas. Mountains and polar regions are very cold. Mountain goats and yaks are found on mountains. Animals like polar bears and penguins live in polar regions. They have thick fur on their bodies to keep them warm. Polar bears, penguins, seals, etc. have a thick layer of underskin fat called blubber to keep them warm. In winters, they use the underskin fat as food. Page number 58. Adaptations in aquatic animals. Most aquatic animals have a special shape, streamlined, that help them to swim. Fins of fishes, flippers of turtle, and webbed feet of swan help them to move in water. Most of the aquatic animals like fishes and crabs breathe through gills. Whales and dolphins breathe through lungs. Adaptations in amphibians. These animals have moist skin to breathe in water. They also have lungs to breathe on land. They have webbed feet to swim. Amphibians like frogs and salamanders have strong back legs than front legs to hop and move on land. Adaptations in arboreal animals. Animals like monkeys, gibbons, and koala bears have strong arms and legs to climb up and down a tree and for holding its branches. They also have sharp claws and broad hip girdles that provide them support while climbing. Adaptations in aerial animals. Animals like kite and sparrow have wings to fly. Their bones are hollow that make their bodies light. They have boat-shaped, that is streamlined bodies that help them to cut through the air. Adaptations in behavior. Some animals have different types of adaptations in their behavior to survive in extreme weather conditions. The first one is hibernation. The deep sleep of some animals like polar bears, lizards, and frogs during winter is called winter sleep or hibernation. During summer, they eat a lot of food. In winter, they become inactive and go into deep sleep. Estivation. The long sleep of some animals like snakes during summer is called summer sleep or estivation. Page number 59. Migration. Siberian cranes live in extremely cold places. They cannot survive in the cold winters there. So, they leave their homes in winter and fly thousands of kilometers to warmer places in search of food and shelter. They go back to their native places when winter ends there. Similarly, other animals also regularly move from one place to another. The seasonal mass movement of animals to a more favorable environment is known as migration. Humpback whales live in polar regions but move to tropical oceans when winter comes for breeding. Adaptations for protection. Animals are hunted and eaten by other animals, so they need protection from their enemies in their surroundings. Animals adapt to protect themselves from their enemies in the following ways. The first is camouflaging. 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 The color and shape of some animals like zebras, leaf insects, and grasshoppers are such that they can merge with the surroundings. This is called camouflaging, and these animals are called camouflaging animals. Camouflage makes an animal hard to be seen in its surroundings. This adaptation protects them from their enemies. A chameleon changes its body color according to the surroundings to escape from its enemies. Arctic foxes live in polar regions. They have brown coat in summers. They grow white fur in winters to merge with the surrounding. Here is the picture of a camouflaging animal. Here you can see the leaf insect that just resembles or looks like a leaf itself. The stripes on a zebra also, these strips on the zebra's body also make it mixed up with the color of the surroundings. Second is shells and spines. Tortoises and snails have hard shells that cover and protect their soft bodies. Porcupines and hedgehogs have sharp spines to protect themselves from their enemies. Here are the snails and here you can see the porcupines. The snails, they have a hard shell for the protection of their body, and the hedgehog or the porcupines, they have spines. They are just like thorns. If somebody tries to attack them or hold them or touch them, the spines, so what happens when somebody holds or tries to touch or catch these porcupines or hedgehog, the spines which are very thorny, they do not allow the stranger to take a hold of them. Page number 60. Strong legs. Some animals like deer, giraffes and ostriches have strong legs. They can run very fast whenever they sense any danger. Next is poison. Some animals such as bees and wasps have sting to protect them. They use their stings to inject poison into the bodies of their enemies. The next point is adaptations for food. Animals can also be categorized on the basis of their eating habits. Herbivores. Cows, buffaloes, deer, etc. are herbivores. These animals eat only plants and plant products. They have sharp front teeth, cutting teeth or incisors for biting, and strong back teeth, that is grinding teeth or molars to chew the plant. The second is carnivores. Lions and tigers are carnivores. These animals eat flesh of other animals. They have sharp tearing teeth, that is canines, for hunting and tearing flesh of their prey. The next is omnivores. Crows, bears and human beings are omnivores. These animals eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Page number 61. Parasites. Some animals like lice and bedbugs live on the body of other animals and suck their blood. Some animals like tapeworms and hookworms live inside the body of other animals and get their food. The animals that live in or on the body of other animals are called parasites. The animals from which parasites get their food are called hosts. Next is scavengers. Vultures and hyenas are scavengers. These animals eat the flesh of dead animals. Vultures have a strong and sharp beak to tear the flesh. The last point of the lesson, endangered animals. Organisms can adapt to various conditions but to a certain limit. Sometimes the surrounding conditions become extremely harsh for an animal to survive. In these conditions, the number of animals starts decreasing and ultimately they disappear from the earth. Dodo is one of the few animals that have already disappeared from the earth. The animals that do not exist on the earth now are called extinct animals. Because of various human activities like cutting of forests to build factories, houses and roads, existence of many other animals is in danger. The animals that are in danger of becoming extinct are called endangered animals. Tiger and giant panda are examples of endangered animals. We should take steps to conserve these animals. otherwise they will become extinct in the coming years. Update: due to human efforts for the conservation of animals, giant panda is no longer in the endangered category.